Good morning friends. Let us study the chapter Properties of Gases on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. In today's lecture we are going to study STP and NTP, Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac law and characteristics gas equation of perfect gases. STP and NTP. STP. STP means standard temperature and pressure. And the temperature and pressure considered at STP are pressure is equals to 760 millimeter of Hg, that is equals to 1.01325 bar, and temperature is equals to 15.6 degrees Celsius, that is equals to 288.75 Kelvin. And it is used for the measurement and documentation of chemical and physical processes. NTP. NTP is normal temperature and pressure, and the value of pressure and temperature at NTP are pressure is equals to 760 millimeter of Hg, that is equals to 1.01325 bar, and temperature T is equals to 20 degrees Celsius, that is equals to 293.15 Kelvin. It is used for testing and documentation of fan capacities. Law of perfect gas. Perfect gas or ideal gas is defined as a gas which follows all the laws for the gases at all pressure and temperature. It means a gas is considered as a perfect gas when that gas follows all the laws at all pressure and temperature. But we know that no gas is perfect in nature. All gases are the real gases. Real gases tend to behave like ideal gas and follows the law of perfect gases at low pressure and high temperature. It means we considered real gas as the ideal gas because they follow the perfect law of perfect gas at particular pressure and particular temperature, and therefore gases like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, air at particular pressure and temperature may be considered as a perfect gas. Now what are the different laws of perfect gas? The first one is the Boyle's law. When a perfect gas is heated at constant temperature, the volume of a given mass of gas is inversely proportional to the absolute pressure. So that is nothing but the Boyle's law. So it means when temperature is constant, volume is inversely proportional to P. So V is proportional to 1 upon P at temperature is equals to constant, and which is again shown on the PV diagram. Or we can say it is PV is equals to constant. So applying the law for the different states during a process, we can write down that P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2 is equals to P3 V3 is equals to constant, which is again denoted on the PV diagram. Charles' law. When a perfect gas is heated at constant pressure, the volume of a given mass of a gas varies directly with the absolute temperature. It means V is directly proportional to temperature when pressure is constant, or we can say that V by T is equals to constant. So change in volume per degree is constant. It means change in volume of a system per unit change in temperature is always constant. So here we can say that if temperature increases, V will also increase, and similarly if temperature will decrease, V will also decrease. At minus 273 degrees Celsius temperature, the volume becomes zero, and that is known as the absolute zero temperature. It means if we are going to reduce the temperature, volume of the system is also going to be reduced, and particular temperature, that is minus 273 degrees Celsius temperature, the volume of that system becomes zero, and that temperature is known as the absolute zero temperature. Again it is shown using the diagram. At particular temperature, we can say at zero temperature, the volume may be around between 2 and 3 meter cube. But as the you can say temperature reduces from 0 to minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, the volume also reduces, and at minus 273 temperature, volume of that system becomes 0. If the temperature of a gas is changed from 0 to 10, then volume will increase by 10 divided by 273rd of original volume, no matter what the pressure is. And for a different points, we can write down that V1 by T1 is equals to V2 by T2, that is equals to V3 by T3, that is equals to constant. Gay-Lussac law. When a perfect gas is heated at constant volume, the absolute pressure of a given mass of a gas varies directly with the absolute temperature. It means P is directly proportional to T at volume is equals to constant, or we can write down at P by T is equals to constant, or we can also write down at P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2 is equals to P3 by T3 is equals to constant at constant volume. Avogadro's law. As per the Avogadro's law, equal volume of all gases at the same temperature and pressure have the same number of molecules. Characteristics equation for gas. It gives the relationship between pressure, volume and temperature for a gas under consideration. This equation is derived or applicable when pressure, temperature and volume varies, like P1, V1 and T1 at state 1 changes to P2, V2 and T2 at final state number 2. It is derived by combining the Boyle's law and Charles' law. It means we are deriving the equation, that is the characteristic gas equation, by combining the Boyle's law as well as the Charles' law. Now let us see how we derive it. Consider we have a system and the state number is 1 and it has the pressure, volume and temperature P1, V1 and T1. That system passes through a process, or that it undergoes a process in which the temperature remains constant and that it reaches to the state A. And at state A, the parameters are PA, VA and TA. Now let us see, or let us draw it on PV diagram. We have initial state 1 having the pressure P1, V1. Now it passes through the process in which the temperature remains constant, that is nothing but the, you can say, Boyle's law, and it reaches to the state A, and the final pressure and volume are PA and VA, that is PV is equals to constant. Now the system at A state now passes through the process at pressure is equals to constant and reaches to the condition state number 2, and at state number 2 pressure, volume and temperature are P2, V2 and T2. Now as the pressure is constant, we can draw on that PV diagram by a horizontal line. So it is the state number 2 at which pressure and volume are P2, V2. So now let us see, let 1 kilogram of gas is initially at state number 1 as we have discussed, and finally it is to the state number 2. So initially 1 kilogram of ideal gas is there which is at state number 1, then it reaches to the state number 2. It passes through the two processes. First is the process number 1 to A as per the Boyle's law, and we know that for the Boyle's law PV is equals to constant, so we can write down P1 V1 is equals to PA VA because temperature is constant as T1 is equals to TA. So from this equation we can write down VA is equals to P1 V1 by PA. Let us call this equation as equation number 1. Now the same gas at state number A passes through the Charles law and reaches to the state number 2. So we can say that for process A2, as per the Charles law, because pressure is equals to constant, so we can write down V by T is constant. So we can say VA by TA is equals to V2 by T2 because pressure is constant, that is PA is equals to P2. Now from this equation we can write down that VA is equals to V2 into TA by T2. Let us call this equation as equation number 2. So that is equation number 1 and that is equation number 2. Both equations are in form of VA. So now let us compare both the equations. Therefore from equation number 1 and 2, P1 V1 by PA is equals to V2 TA by T2. But we know that TA is equals to T1 and PA is equals to P2. So substituting that we can write down P1 V1 by T1. Now what we have done? We have taken the TA in the denominator. So here it will be TA, but we know that TA is equals to T1, so we will write down T1 here. We have taken PA on the right hand side, so it is PA, but we know that PA is equals to P2, so it is P2 V2 by T2. So ultimately that is equals to constant. So we can say that the above equation can be generalized as PV by T is equals to constant, that is equals to capital R, and finally if mass is M, then we can write down PV is equals to MRT. Above equation is known as the characteristics equation for perfect gas, where capital R is known as the characteristics gas constant. Now this equation can be written as PV is equals to MRT. Similarly, PV is equal to MRT on the right hand side. Let us see what we can do it on the left hand side first. P is equals to M by V RT. So it is mass divided by volume, and we know that mass divided by volume, that is kilogram per meter cube, and that is nothing but the rho, that is P is equals to rho RT. Or let us see, P into V by M is equals to RT. V by M is known as the specific volume, that is P into small v RT. Characteristic gas equation is the PV is equals to MRT. Now unit of R can be found out as follows. R is equals to, we know that R is equals to PV by MT. So we will write down the unit of each parameter and then we can find out the unit of R. Pressure, Newton per meter square. Volume, meter cube. Mass, kilogram. And temperature in Kelvin. So ultimately the unit of R is Newton into meter cube divided by meter square kg Kelvin. Now meter square cancel, so in the numerator it will be Newton into meter, and we know that Newton into meter is joule, so it can be written as joule per kg Kelvin, or it can be kilojoule per kg Kelvin. It means if pressure is given in kilonewton per meter square, the unit of R will be in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. For air, value of R at NTP can be found out using the following. That at pressure 1.01325 bar, volume is 0.823 meter cube, and temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, that is 293 Kelvin. So putting these parameters in above equation, we can say R is equals to 287 joule per kg Kelvin. So that is nothing but the value of R for air at NTP. In this equation, if the pressure is in kilonewton per meter square, then the R value will be in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Thank you. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.